That's all that counts. $1 million horror. She's a little minx, that Caitlin, isn't she? Anyway, October Red, boxing. We are here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to compliment you on the way you're dressed, and you look absolutely. You just look dapper.
That means a lot. Thank you. Really does. I appreciate it. I made a bit of an effort, Anna, for once.
You are the man that I would say is very multi-talented, because not only do you train fighters, you do the presenting, you do the Betfred work. How on earth are you managing the both of them, especially when your fighter's on today? Saturday, sorry.
Easy, really, because I've not really had to do much. So today's been one of the easy days because she's here. So, but yeah, no, it gets hard juggling it at times, and obviously I'm not the most popular person at home at times, but it happens. It happens, doesn't it? But yeah, a bit of that, a bit of the media side of things, and working on a few of the big fights and stuff. I enjoy it. I love it.
Is Rhiannon the only fighter that you train?
No, I've got 6 or 7. So yeah, I've got to stay with her tonight. She'll have a little shakeout tonight. Go home, train the lads tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, come to the weigh-in. Then I've got another fighter on Bolton Saturday night. So I've got to go to the Bolton weigh-in, back to Liverpool, chill, and that's it. Yeah, but busy times, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Boxing life, no stranger to boxing, being a fighter yourself. You just never really let go, do you?
No, never. You don't, because once it's in you, as we know. But massively in the sense where I was always going to stay a part of it, and then I'm in with the amateur club a few times a week as well. So yeah, boxing really is my life, and I think that's when people say, "Do you miss it?" I go, "No, I don't," because I'm around it so much. I'm just not getting punched in the face. I probably just don't have to be as dedicated, but to be still hard working with. Whether it be coaching, the media side of things, as you know, up and down and stuff. But boxing's a huge part of my life.
You know, obviously going from fighter to coach, it's not every ex-fighter that makes a good coach. When did you know that it was something that you were good at?
I don't know. Listen, I think the jury will still be out for a bit, won't it? But I think, yeah, because, listen, Saturdays as a coach, it'd be my first time as a coach, but I think the work that I've been doing with the fighters so far has come across well, but I've got to keep doing that, and I've got my own aspirations as a coach, to have world champions, to have British champions, but more than anything, to get the best out of each individual that I've coached. So that'll mean more to me than any world title or anything like that as a coach. But I think I'm very inexperienced as a coach, but I've been around boxing an awful lot of time. And I'm just learning, and hopefully, like you say, sometime soon. And I'm really happy with the stable that I've got. But I will be producing champions and stuff, and I believe that's what'll happen. If you work hard, good things happen.
Rhiannon, then, somebody like you said, has not had much of an amateur pedigree. But I really will say, from the stop-start career she had, I remember being at a press conference with her, I think it was 2 years ago in August in Liverpool, and then whatever happened with the opponent to now.
Yeah. So, yeah, she had, a real career, but, things are looking really good for her now, as you know, and I think it's a seventh or eighth fight on Saturday. She's fighting for a Commonwealth title, and she's looked good. The last few performances have been very impressive, and she's improved an awful lot, and she's a pleasure to work with. And, she's a great girl, but, she's somebody who's never had an amateur fight. She had an handful of white-collar fights, which is mental, do you know what I mean? So to be fighting at this kind of level for Commonwealth titles after just that experience, no amateur experience, of 5 white-collar bouts, it's mad, but I believe that she's... I said it from the start, from the moment I started working with her. I said, she's a rough diamond, she needs polishing, but she's got the potential to be absolutely fantastic and do really well.
How did you first, like you said, from white, so what were you mooching in the white collar scene? How did that work?
Absolutely not. You know what, it's a funny story. So, a manager at the time, Steve Wood, who I trained some of his other fighters, Steve had rang me and basically said, listen, there's 2 of my fighters who are without a coach and your name's been mentioned and blah, blah, blah. And I never wanted to be honest, but I was rough, I was hungover. I was on holiday with the lads in Portugal. And I got up a bit early, I'd gone for a coffee on my own, sorted my head out, and I was like, probably got me vulnerable, and I was like, Steve, I'll see him next week, we'll do a session, so we'll have a chat, and then, we'll see what's what. And in my head I thought, I'll do that. And then when I seen him, I just thought, I'll just help him out till they've got a coach, the good people. I knew James Moorcroft was the other one. And then I seen how hard they was working and how much they was giving back to me, and I thought, you know what? And here we are a few years later. So yeah.
Rhiannon, then you said that she's like a rough diamond. She needs that polishing. Where do you see her career developing, or how quickly? I mean, Commonwealth title now already.
Commonwealth title, but it's got to be the right fights. But you know, I'm not going to start talking at the minute. I wanted to do some learning, but the right kind of opponents, and that's what I believe in the fights that she's had. There was Kiss, there was Sherry Gold. That's like good learning fights where she's been asked questions. She fought Vader a few times, you know. Maduma, a girl who went to the Olympics, she fought on her way, so she's good learning fights, and that's what she's having. You know, she's not having knockovers, and she's coming through them with flying colours, so that's good. But so I believe, like I say, a rough diamonds normally shine, don't they? And I believe that, you know, she's got a great chance of going the whole way. Brought on correctly, she's got a good team around her. I really do think that, just at the right pace.
I do like the matchmaking for this one, because this young lady that she's fighting's got really good pedigree, like I said, on the small hall circuit, but
another great learning fight, but there's a title on the line this time. And listen, I'm pretty sure Vicky's going to ask Rhiannon some questions, but been working on a lot of things in the gym, and if she carries them out, I'm confident she'll come away the Commonwealth champion, Rhiannon. But it'll be again another good learning fight.
I will ask, is it difficult, and I'm asking this as a female, so all the isms in the comments, what is it like? Is it different training, except for the physical attributes? Is it difficult or different, sorry, to train a female than it is a male?
Other than the 2-minute rounds, and like you just said, there's a few physical things. Other than that, no. I'd just treat Rhiannon different as I would treat two male fighters, yeah, and like, she's great. Sometimes, like you say, she'll train. A lot of times she'll train alongside the lads in the gym, and then there'll be times near a fight when I want her on her own to work on one-to-one stuff, and that's it. But no, I'll treat Rhiannon very similar to what I'll treat one of the male fighters, because you'll have similar characteristics, similar traits, similar strengths, weaknesses, whereas there's others I won't. It doesn't make a difference to me whether she's a female or not.
The good thing about females in the sport is they've got the opportunity to either move up and down weight or, like in Rhiannon's case, go for those titles a lot easier. Are there any fights, and I'm not asking you to overlook Saturday because she's a really good opponent, yeah, but is there any fights that you look at the fight and you think, you know what, I'd like to see Rhiannon in with them?
Genuinely, no, there's not a certain name or anything like that, you know, yeah. Like I say, Vicky Wilkinson's the one at the minute on Saturday, and then after that, sit down with the team and think, right, what's the next step up the ladder, which, you know, how we can manoeuvre her to get in a better position. Listen, the overall goal, which seems mad, I'm talking about from white collar, is a world title. And listen, I'm not going to be stupid, so it's that lightweight at the minute. Katie Taylor, the queen of female boxing, you know, she's way off that right now. But at some point, Katie will end up retiring and stuff like that, and Rhiannon's got a lot of learning to do. So in that time, then I know there'll be plenty of other girls around at the weight who'll be looking at that as well, and then that's when the time to strike might be. But yeah, you can't be rush off.
Yeah, we like that, and it's good that you've still got, you know, an open mind, because there are fights that she will eventually end up having. Yes, there's going to be people that are going to hand the torch over, but the women's division at the moment, the whole division itself, it's still quite small.
Yeah, it is. That's it. So the talent pool isn't great, so you've got to get the right fights. And like say, some fighters can be moved faster than others. Do you know what I mean? Some of you, for instance, Caroline Dubois, an Olympian. She's blowing everyone away who she is.
Caroline's mentioned, she's mentioned, yeah.
And you know, I really like Caroline, and I think she's barely put a foot wrong. But it'd be wrong of me to go, yeah, we'll have that next, because that's not they're both building, and that's not me sort of dodging that. Or it's just me being honest. So if I'm dodging, but that's just me being honest. Like, I believe Rhiannon, I can take her right to the top, so I'd much rather meet then than right now.
We love it. Listen, I know you've got to do your bits. It's been an absolute pleasure. First time guest as well, Ant Crolla, first time guest. We'll have to catch up again soon, but all the best, and I'll be watching you in the corner on Saturday.
Look forward to it.
Thank you.
Sam.
Cheers for that. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.